Ty, apologies for not asking just about the game, but I had one specific question. 0 minutes for Russ and James on the court together tonight. Was that a product of riding hot groups, or was that the plan going into this game?
Just kind of see how the game goes.
And then, kind of like you said, just seeing how the game goes. Do you envision opportunities down the stretch for those guys to be on the floor together if one group is hot, but it's time for one of those guys to come back in? Or do you think for the foreseeable future it's going to be kind of the plan to keep them split
I
up?
mean, that's the plan, but you never know. The game dictates, kind of who plays and what unit plays with who. But we try to have our rotations going into the game. But the game always dictates how you play, and so anything can happen.
Guys, 2 games here where Jokic just played against you guys. I think it was 8 of 23 in that first game and 9 of 32 tonight. Very not typical for him. Just what are you guys doing to make life really hard on him?
No, I thought Zoo did a good job just being physical. A lot of times Zoo don't contest his shots because Joker's great at drawing fouls, getting you in the air, and so we just been making a conscious effort, just making sure that when he does shoot it, even the one leg fadeaways, he can make those shots, just get a contest. And so early on, in that first quarter, we didn't get contests. He made 2 threes, and then I thought Zoo did a better job of just trying to get out and getting a late contest, at best. And so you can't let the MVP, just tee it up and shoot open shots. And so his jump hooks, his floaters, we want to challenge all those shots and make it difficult. And I thought, Zoo did a good job with that.
You've been mixing a lot of like James and Kawhi towards the end of the first. Now we see James and Paul to start the second. That kind of got you guys back in the game. What about that combination works for you today?
Man, I don't, yeah. No, I just think, PG got going, I think, in that third quarter, and James, just controlling the game, with his pick and roll play and able to get guys wide open shots, able to hit, Zoo and Tice, to get them easy baskets as well. And so just like I said, I like the rotation, having James have his own unit for a while, to have a flow and a rhythm, and then bringing PG in probably 2 or 3 minutes into that quarter to get PG going. So it's been good for us, and so just want to continue to keep, getting better with those lineups, understanding what we want to run and how we want to run it. But, overall, the last couple of games I thought has been good for us.
You guys gave up 36 in the first quarter, then 66 for the rest of the game. I'm kind of basically just like, what changed for you guys defensively?
I think early on, like I said, they got, I think, 4 out of 5 made threes were uncontested. One time T-Man got spun around. Jamal came out, relocated, got a 3. Joker got 2 threes were uncontested. So I think just locking into what we need to do defensively. I think the physicality, was one, but also paying attention to detail. And I thought tonight we were, really good because Joker didn't pick us apart with his passing tonight. We was able to, really be physical, be on bodies, understanding, paying attention to detail. And, I give our guys credit. They did a good job, against a tough team.
And I know you've kind of talked about it before, but Norm in the place of Terrence, that lineup once again did really good tonight. What is it about that fit, not even just on offense, but actually works also defensively, because they were pretty good defensively as well?
I think, like I said, T-Man does a great job of just coming in, setting the tone, guarding the opposing team's best player, and let Kawhi and PG kind of take that responsibility later on in the game. And so what that does, we just start, with T-Man, just kind of see how the flow of the game goes. If, we need more shooting on the floor or something different, then, we go with Norm. And so it's just kind of like a feel and a read for the game. But, T-Man does a good job, defensively being able to set the tone early and kind of gets us kick-started and allows PG and Kawhi to kind of take over, like you said, PG and Kawhi guard Murray, in the fourth quarter and down the stretch.
And, Coach, to start the second quarter, you went zone, and you played like the first 6 minutes zone. You guys are able to get back into it. Why were you guys able to be so effective against them offensively with you guys zone?
So, Jeremy Castleberry and Brendan O'Connor were just talking about, the pick and roll duo with Reggie and DeAndre gave us a lot of problems, last game. And so coming into this game, we wanted to play more zone against that second unit without Jokic being there to be able to pass and pick you apart. And it was the right call. And so, Jeremy and Brandon O'Connor and DC, they were just like, we can zone that second unit, so just be ready for that. And like I said, it worked out.
Gotcha. And I want to talk about Kobe. You played him about 9 straight minutes from the end of the first through the second. What did you like from him? Because it seemed like he was active. Because I know in that Golden State game, you said the game was too fast for him. But it seemed like today he played really well for you guys tonight.
Yeah, I think the game's starting to slow down for him a little bit. Being a rookie and getting your first opportunity to play, and so the game's starting to slow down for him a little bit. Understanding what we need from him, and I thought his physicality was great. I thought defensively he was really good. Didn't make any mistakes, and he's going to make shots because he can shoot the basketball. So we're not worried about that. But just understanding, being able to pay attention to detail, and which he did a good job tonight.
Ty, this seemed like to be another formula night where, Harden has season high in assists, Kawhi like hunting mid-range big shots, Paul carries for stretches, and Russ provides that spark off the bench, and you guys get big stops. But for them, does it feel like they're starting to get it, and also for them to show it against the defending champs? How do you take this as progress? Do you feel like now that they've shown it against the champs, like it's really starting to click?
Yeah, I felt that way for a while. You're going to have some good games and bad games, and like I said, I know the last Denver game was a big letdown for everybody, but like I said, to bounce back and, beat Sacramento, beat Golden State the other night, it's coming. And so I'm giving all the credit to our players because it's been a long journey, just trying to make sure we make everything fit, the right rotations, make sure we have the right guys in the game, how we want to play, the style we want to play. And so I give those guys credit for just, staying patient. And I think we found, who we are and how we want to play. And so just continue to keep getting better with that.
Ty, it seems like one of the old NBA rules of thumb is like wait 20 games to really judge a team. You're at that point now, the quarter point of the year. You're a month to the day since James joined the lineup. Like, what is this team at this point in your view?
Yeah, I think defensively we can still be really good, continue to be good defensively. But I think offensively is where we're going to trend upwards. And I think just understanding, like I said, how we want to play and how we want to do it every single night. And so can't get bored with the process and got to understand that, some nights might not be your night. And we got to be okay with that because we got, guys that can score the basketball at a high level. And so, like I said, I feel good. I've been saying even when we lost 6 in a row, I feel good about this team. I like, where we're at. I like how we're trending, and we're only going to get better. And so tonight, like I said, was really a big step in the right direction. A team that beat us 8 in a row, and we struggled to beat. And just tonight was just a good game for us to just, show that, we're on track and going the right direction.
Hey, Coach, you started off the fourth quarter. You guys made that run with it was Russ, Kobe, PG, Tice, and, they were able to make a push, and it started with Russ with the offensive rebound and the layup. Can you just talk about, like, the energy that, he brought there to start that fourth quarter?
Every night. He brings it every night. And, don't forget about the big block he had on the putback. That was huge for us as well. And so just his energy, like I said, it's infectious. He plays with that same spirit and that same spunk every single night, and so it's a back-to-back, 4 and 5, 5 and 7. That's what you're going to get from Russ. And so his lift, like you said, off the bench tonight was huge for us, especially in that second half.
See, we were in Denver when, you fought back from a double-digit deficit, had the lead in the fourth quarter, and just weren't able to complete that game. And, what do you feel like is the biggest development for this team since that night in Denver to tonight, getting back to 500?
Just having the mindset that, we got to be able to win close games. And so we're in every game. And so just closing the game, we're getting to our shots, we're getting to our spots, and just, it's going to start to fall for us. And like I said, tonight, we still could have, did a little better, I thought, as far as, making some of the shots that we normally make. But, it's coming. And so, Denver's been a tough team for us to play over the years, and like I said, tonight, which is a good game for us, I think, just for morale for our team and understanding that we can play with the elite teams, and it's shown over the last couple of games. So just continue to keep building off this one. We won this game, but now we can't go to Utah and have a letdown. So we got to be able to validate it.